Right everyone, and welcome back to another video and the final F124 mod video, and also the final video that's going to be on F123. In today's video we will be driving as Oscar Piastri from the back. Can we do a better job than what he managed from, of course, fourth, and show that you can overtake at Imola? Because obviously there's a lot of conversation about how you can't overtake at Imola. You know, to be fair, it was a bit of a struggle for Piastri to get past Sainz, and only with that undercut did he manage to get past him in the end. But yes, this is the final full video on F123 as well. So yes, I'm hoping that F124 is a lot better, but I don't have high hopes for that. As well, there will be, of course, an update video and some shorts between now and a week tomorrow when the game comes out, so you won't be left short of content from that as well. But nevertheless, let's move to Imola for the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix. Of course, I don't think this has had an update, by the way, because obviously they brought the gravel closer to the track, as we saw yesterday's race as well. And it was more on Saturday when we saw a few drivers in the gravel, a lot more Saturday than than yesterday. But yes, we won't have that challenge, I don't think, because the gravel's a little bit further away. Race strategy, it's the 35% race, so medium soft, that's what we've been done so far. It's actually it's done okay for us, so yeah, that's what we're going to do. Lower the fuel limit and get ready for 5 red lights for 22 laps of Imola, and away we go. And it's a great start, to be honest. Better than Ricardo, better than Sargent. Obviously this is 2023 performance, so excuse I've seen some of the drivers further back, but they should be almost half on the grass there, but we're going to send it on one of the Sauers there. Just going to have to get past and up to P13, so it's been a good start, gaining 7 positions. Joe's going to come back through sector 1. We're not allowing that, absolutely not. And we retain P30. Now we need to try and get Bottas start on the inside, keep the position. No, Bottas is still there on the outside. Now we're going to go side by side up the hill. The AI always get the better traction going up the hill, so now it's the question, can we have the inside line? Bottas goes deep and he's just lost it, and he's down another position, down to P13. Here's a replay then of this. To be honest, you know, obviously Bottas had the better traction, as the AI always do, out of that corner, but then obviously we had the inside, and then Bottas got a half a tank slapper there out of that corner as well. Meanwhile, our teammate, I don't know what it is with Lando Norris in this F124 mod series, but he always has front wing damage as well, and that's happened again as well. So he's been overtaken now by Sergio Perez down the inside, and there's a bit of more contact as well, and you can see the front three are moving in the front, which is, to be fair, is Verstappen and Leclerc going steaming around the outside, and takes the lead then in the blue Ferrari, of course, as well. But obviously we expect Verstappen to come back later on. There's a tyre offset between those two as well. Next up for us is K-Mag as well, around the outside, and that is just the textbook move here at Imola to get that done. I was surprised we didn't see more of that yesterday, but then of course the tyres, I think, you know, it's just not providing the grip necessarily, especially the fact that this is one of the worst pit lanes on the calendar for losing time. You know, you lose half a minute in the pits as well. At the back, as you can see, there's wow, Logan Sargent, and his Williams has decided it doesn't want to take any part, especially the fact that Bottas has been rumoured with having his seat next year. So yes, that he's out of the race. So we make a similar move on Stroll that we did on Magnussen, up to P10, up into the points now. Next up is Gasly. That Alpine's going to have a nosebleed, so I'll send it back to where it belongs, and we've got up to P9 now, as well, as we go, you know, a little bit of a different move. I feel like this one's better than the one at Hungary for making the move at this corner, and obviously Gasly just decides to cut the sausage curve instead of just yielding the position as well, sensibly as well. And now we've got catch up to Russell's been squeezed out by Norris as well, and that's good McLaren teamwork to get me ahead of ahead of Russell as well. Who was forced out, of course, by that was Alonso making the move on Norris. Unfortunately, Lando didn't want to get out of the way, even though he had poor front wing damage. Really stupid why the AI don't call him in and replace that front wing as well. Now he's falling behind Russell as well. You know, he's just not able to steer. He's losing so much time. You know, if it was me, I would lop a bit more off and come in and make sure they fix it. Up at the front, Verstappen has done what he usually does, a bit more comfortable than it was yesterday by the looks of things, because obviously Norris has got damage. And you can see here what I was on about. Norris makes his pit stop and the team don't replace his wing. You know, he's got some sort of damage to that front wing and he's just losing time apparently. I mean, unless it's not the front wing, but that's what Mark says is wrong with him. So yes, as we're defending from Russell, Russell's been there or thereabouts. He's not really made a big threat, to be honest, apart from that little attempt at that corner. But now he's going into the pits for a set of hards. His teammate Lewis Hamilton pitted a lap before, and well, Lewis just sat there. The team decided not to do anything, and then, well, he just sits here kindly waiting for the team, and then they decide to part the ways and not replace his tyre, so he has to come in again. That's bad luck for Hamilton there. Another little bit of AI glitch. Hopefully that is not in F124, because, you know, at the end of the day, we don't want to see AI. We want to be able to see AI racing at the front. We don't want to see something like that, the AI being forced out. At the end of the day, you know, that could be costly, especially if you're in a world championship as well. The fastest laps flying left, right and centre as well. Perez has also gone for soft tyres. I'm sure that Perez will be going for P2. A much better performance than what he managed in his in the real life race. There's Russell. I'm not too worried about Russell. Alonso is unfortunate, 5.8. That is annoying as well. The undercuts worked a bit better for him as we dive down the inside of George Russell, and it's the textbook move as well. Annoyingly, Sainz and Alonso are helping each other out, because they're just dragging each other along with DRS, and they're only making overtakes with DRS, so they're not slowing each other around. So that's unfortunate. We're unable to really catch them otherwise. Gasly is still in the points, as is Bottas. You know, I mean, neither has actually scored points in 2024. Magnussen is lurking there as well, and the much better Haas. Well, in 2024 it is 2023, not so much. In the end, also tyre wear at 50% on the rears, and in the end we have to settle for P6, which you know, it's not the best result, but then Imola's not the strongest circuit for me, to be honest, as well. So I think P6 is nevertheless a good result to round out F123 as well from P6. Perez getting fastest lap on the sauce, didn't manage to get P2 in the end. As well. We're interested to see how he performs in real life as well, after, you know, he only managed to get P8 yesterday. Whether or not, you know, if he continues to underperform, is he going to have an underperformance spell like he did last year? You know, he needs to be back on the podium this weekend at Monaco for him personally. But anyway, I hope you have enjoyed this episode and this mod. If you did, leave a like, subscribe to the Junior channel, see plenty more F124 gameplay, because this is the final episode. There will be some shorts between now and next week, as I said earlier. Until the next video then, I'll see you next time. Take care, thanks so much for watching, enjoy your day, and goodbye.